Hi guys, Ashley from websitestrategies.com.au. Okay, I've just been asked a question, and that is, how do we get a bank of these product images to appear in the Google search results for a certain phrase? How do we get all of these here like this? Okay, well, it all comes down to search engine optimization, of course, and optimizing the contents of those pages and the images separately. We can't directly control this. There's no sort of command we can do anywhere in Search Console or Google Business or anything like that to make this happen. Really, it all comes down to optimizing of the pages here. This itself is a category page. So if you look at that page, it's got all the products listed there, which then get pulled through to this bank. Okay, this category page for a starter needs to be well optimized. So in that case, we need to have a nice introduction in there, nice quality images, a well-crafted title tag, a good meta description, all supporting the content of this page. Okay. From there, you drill down further to the individual product pages, of course, which is where the images are coming from that appear in there. So into the product pages, once again, a well-crafted product page. Now, how do you know what to do in a product page or any page on the internet, of course, or on your website? Well, look at what your competitors are doing or the competitors that are ranking highly. And of course, for this phrase, chef knife bags, this is number one after the ads. So obviously, whatever they're doing right, these will be doing a similar thing, this site here, and these will too. Okay, whatever these top ranking websites are doing on their pages and in their site that relates to this, you want to be looking at that and comparing what you have with what they're doing, and obviously making sure that your content matches theirs or even supersedes it, of course. So, well optimized category page, good description, well written, well optimized and quality product page, useful title or heading, nice quality informative description with features, benefits, answering questions that people might have, potential visitors might have about this product. You should get those questions answered in here as much as you feel you need in order to sell the product. A well-crafted title tag, usually it's just a product title to be fair, but make sure that's well written up there, and a good meta description as well that sells the click in the search result. Meta description sells the click on there. Make sure that's well written. Now, of course, then you come down to the images. Individual images can be optimized. The first port of call there is to ensure that when you save your images, you give it a file name that reflects what the product is. So your primary image, usually you'd make it the name of the product. So it would be club-chef-knife-carry blah 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 .jpeg whatever it might be. That gives you a file name that carries these keywords in here, or the title. As well as that, you can add a alt tag to the image as well, which appears when you mouse over an image very often, like that. It'll pop up that little white, you see that? Little white tag pops up. That, in this case, is also the title of the product, so that makes sense there. And you can also have as well as an alt tag, a title tag in there as well, which you can use and give some variation or some descriptor for the product in that title tag. And so often with your CMS, you'll be able to add a description for the image as well. So for this primary image, you'd want to also add a description that describes the product in there as well. So you've got an alt tag, a title tag, and a description that you can add to each image, as well as the file name containing those keywords. Now, when you've got other secondary supporting images, you don't want to replicate the same tags and titles for the supporting images, but it would make sense that they sort of have it. So you probably have for this one, well, let's see what these guys have got. They've got exactly the same name, but with a 2 at the end. I tend to think you would make it a bit more descriptive. And that is, you've got the Club Chef knife carry case opened out or displayed or something like that. So vary up your file name and your alt tag for the secondary images and make them all different. Try and vary them a bit so they're not all exactly the same. So you've got your primary image, which is usually the one that displays by default. That has your product name. The alt tag can be the product name. Give it a title as well, which can be a variation of the product name, a bit about what it is, and a description, which is a fuller description of what the product is, and then vary those for your supplementary images. This one here, Club Chef. This could be Club Chef for Club Chefs, or just Club Chef actually for that one. That's what I'll do there. So yeah, just vary them up a bit. As well as that, yep, good description. They've got some related products there. Keep your related products actually related as well to the primary product you're on. Unrelated products, For a start, your visitor probably might not want to see them anyway. They're more likely to want to see really related products. And too much variation and too much drifting off the topic here with related products and various upsells and cross sells, that can dilute out your SEO a bit, sort of dilute the theme of the page. So keep everything tightly focused around what you're targeting here. But optimize your images, optimize your product page, optimize your category page, and when Google sees fit, it will display your images are there. Obviously, there are other factors coming into play. You've got links to the page, internal linkage, and all the rest of it. But in terms of your on-site optimization, that's what you need to do. Okay, thanks very much. Bye.